My mindset was a major impact on my number one. I would stand at the 50-yard line before every game, and I'd look at the other linebackers to the defensive linemen one by one, and I'd make sure they knew I was the baddest dude on the field. What should I work on? That number one thing maybe your gray hair can teach you is, what is my job number one? What is my job number one? As I go into a review, as I go into a promotion, as I go into seeing how the project was complete, what was the first box we're going to check? As I left college to go to the NFL, I saw my job number one as being a tight end, a fullback, an H-back, a long snapper, a special teams guy. I was going to be this jack of all trades. I had a coach sit me down in Cleveland and said, son, you're not going to see the field until you're the best at the team, on the team at one thing. That one thing for you is going to be lead blocking. You have to be the best lead blocking fullback, not only on this team, but against everybody else out here. Everyone else in trying to get into this building, everyone in this building. That is your job number one, is to be the best lead blocker on the team. I was humbled. I realized no longer was I going to be this guy in the forefront with the ball. My job, my role, my number one was going to be that guy in the back. It was going to be the guy setting up the guy. That humility, was who I needed to be defined as. So I began to look at, what can I do to do my job number one? I stayed after. I saw Tony Gonzalez stay after and catch 50 passes after every practice. Well, I don't need to catch passes. I need to go hit the sled. So after every practice, I'd go and I'd hit the sled. I went, I got my Bronco bubble. And then it was my mindset. My mindset was a major impact on my number one. I would stand at the 50-yard line before every game, and I'd look at the other linebackers to the defensive linemen one by one, and I'd make sure they knew I was the baddest dude on the field. I don't care who you are, where you're from. I'm the baddest dude out here. Whether they believed it, I had to believe it. First part, be confident. That was my new job number one. So as you look at your career, as you look at your role today, write down the 3 things you would define your job as. What is your job? I can define my job in 3 words or 3 pieces. And then you're going to circle what you think is number one. What I love about here is you have those transparent scorecards. You know where you sit. You know how you're measuring up. But do you have that set for your intention? If you don't know what your number one is, you're not going to be able to improve on it. And when you do go into that review, that first box is not going to be checked. 3 parts of my career, parts of my job. Circle in number one. I know exactly what I'm going to be measured against.